Hello, it's Grandpa, Fragging Grandpa here, and I am at a camp, a dilapidated military camp on the side of the road. This is what I worked on during a little while here. First of all, we are walking into the camp. Let's see where we're at here. We're right here just west of the Red Rocket Mega Stop. I just down below the converted munitions factory. And this is a place I found that it had a few cars and stuff like it was blown upside the road. Looked like it was a checkpoint for the military. And so it's just camp. And I worked on it a little bit. I put a little stuff in it. Didn't need to put much in it. They didn't use a bunch of budget because most of the stuff was already here. So I used some drop glitches to drop stuff into the ground, and I used some glitches to put some stuff together to build up some points of interest here, I guess you would call them, to put in here. A lot of the ideas and stuff I get came from, and I don't know whether I'm going to pronounce the name right or not, Keijo Kukuru. His gaming channel, maybe Keijo, maybe Kaijo, K-I-E-J-O K-U-R-K-K-U gaming. He does well, I don't know whether it's he or she, but subscribe to their channel. I saw a lot of good merging videos there, and it's helped me out a lot. So I can definitely recommend and suggest to take a look at them. First of all, I was looking for a place I could use the Nuka-Cola van, and I saw a lot of videos where they put that up and decorated it and made it look like a shop and stuff, but I couldn't find anything I thought really made it look correct. So I put it down and destroyed it, and I put up some crates and stuff beside it to make it look like it broke down side the road and got bombed or destroyed, and whoever was left just pulled out what they needed out of it and just stacked other stuff around the sides of it because they couldn't carry it or because they didn't need it. So it's empty on the inside with all the crates and stuff that were inside of it scattered around it. Across from that, on the other side of the road here, there's a little bathroom that's set up. It may have already been here before the bombs fell, and just repaired just enough to be able to use for a bathroom. It was like a little visitor area, or maybe. We did put a shower on the side. It had a drink fountain there, and we go inside and we see that we put our table in here with our radio and our light on so we could see in the dark, and just our basic bathroom with toilet and sink. Some stuff on the wall here to kind of decorate the wall a little bit. There's a poster on that wall that disappeared. It's not there now. I don't know what happened to it, but it's gone. Okay. And over on the other side here, I'm going to take a look around, and one of these tents was already here. I put the other two here. This tent on the far end here was already here, and it's got stuff growing up around it and in it, and all this stuff spawns in when you come in it. So it's a good spot because you always can spawn a weapon for trading or selling or scrapping, and you get the scrap material over here that spawns in every time you come in, and it's just good decorated place already there. You got some ammo, and you get the duct tape, which is really good because you really need a lot of adhesive, so you have a little bit of that stuff there. Out front, I put the cooking station and a couple of chairs to so we'd have a place to cook. First of all, I put the big tent here on this side and merged together some shelves back here, and merged together some stash boxes with our workbenches and put them in the camp. Wasn't hard to send them in, it's just hard deciding where to put them. I did did the pressure plate merged and merged some potted plants down so they would sink into the ground, so it would look like they were growing up through the ground here, much like the other tent on the other side. It's been a while, so plants are growing up inside of the tent. The tent in the middle here, I put this maybe where our player is staying. At the moment, I put the sleeping bag for him to sleep on, and I used a sleeping bag as a holder or a, what do I call it, connected the wagon to it, and used a pressure plate glitch to lower the wagon below the sleeping bag so it would sink into the ground, so it would look like we had crates and boards on top of the ground. I used the same glitch with the rock and some other potted plants to put flowers and rock on the ground back here, and also I did the same thing here with a rug to put these tables into the ground so it looks like boards sitting on top of the ground. Back here is just a table with some junk on it to make it decorate a little bit. Go across here, I put the wagon on top of the ground over here and destroyed it, so it looked like it may have been destroyed during the war. Some ghouls or something came back and destroyed it. I tried to place some stuff inside this. Now this was already here. We don't have this asset in game yet, but it may be coming at a price. But I couldn't put anything in here. It wouldn't allow me to put anything in here. So it's empty, which, as I said before in some other videos, that emptiness really makes it look more realistic. On the behind the wagon, there are some crops and stuff that grew up behind here, and maybe our player or our wanderer planted a few crops because he was going to stay a while, so that helped him eat and make things he needed. And that's just a little quick view of what I did here. It's just a little camp, military camp, roadblock outpost I found and decided to put a few things in here, and I think it looks pretty decent. It's lore friendly, and I think it's a good place for a camp. Okay, so that's it for me today. Until next time, this is Grandpa. Be safe and be good.